I just want to comment on that. South Africa needs to lose a pool game in order to win the final. Remember that.
Yeah, ne? And that's how the cookie crumbles. Starting off with the lineup. Go look at my lineup prediction, starting 11 prediction, Hugo Bruce. I literally got 9 of them correct. The only 2 I didn't get was Adams and Reynolds. And I was surprised us going with an attacking 2, which was, I guess, a different tactic, and maybe Mexico did not plan for it. And if Sithole doesn't...
I've seen Sithole perform bad before, but what I saw yesterday is another discovery. That was shocking. And you know what? He was not even supposed to be on that pitch to begin with. When I saw that midfield of Mokoena, Adams and...
Hugo Broos deserves to get sacked in the morning. If I was in charge of affairs for Bafana, he's definitely not going to coach another game in this World Cup for the national team. How can you make that absolute nonsensical decision? How can you put up a defensive setup in your first game? In your first game.
Ilazi la ngiyanyisa ilikhehle yezo. Yazi ngiyanyisa ilikhehle. Uma. Yabona into abalikhehle le. Yo, I'm a defender.
Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? So you see, today we are all still talking about Bafana will not rest, so South Africa are not gonna rest. You know, when South Africans want to chase foreigners, they are very consistent. South Africans can do it from morning to night for 3 months, 5 months. They are very consistent. Every day they'll be dancing. They'll be dancing. Anyway, so South Africans are not blaming their coach, Hugo Bruce. I don't know if that's a pronunciation. They are now blaming their coach. What did their coach do? They said some people are on the pitch that were not even supposed to play. Guys, the one that is even paining, the one that is even funny, not that it's paining me, it's not paining me. The player that is even very, very funny with his funny name is the name that is called Shithole. What kind of name is that? What kind of name is that? Shithole. Among all the names in the world, you choose to put your own shithole. His name is just like their country, shithole country. Anyway, guys, if you're new here, you haven't subscribed. Don't forget to subscribe for South Africans are crying. Guys, please take a look and watch this video.
In a World Cup tournament, in your first outing, and you are defending. How many defensive players again? I don't even want to count. Against Mexico, not France, not Germany, not Spain, my goodness. Mexico. And you decided to sit back and you allow these guys rattle you. Mexico. And you kept your best attacking players on the bench. I was in charge, Hugo Broos. You will cease to be the manager of Bafana after this game.
And the thing is, Mexico should be so ashamed of themselves. Like, imagine playing against South Africa. That's your first. That's your first advantage. You playing against South Africa. They are 9 men on the field, and all you can manage is 2-0. You are ashamed.
You scored the previous 2 goals.
Like
11 men.
Like,
okay, your shame.
No shame. They should be so ashamed of themselves. Bending as by Mexico can do weak on Hlobo. And I don't even count that first goal because I don't know what Ronwen Williams and that defender were doing. So technically, Skobesing 1-1.
And technically, we assisted them.
That was our assist. So it's Skobesing 1-1, and shame. Mexico has a lot of questions to answer. Ningadeni celebrate, engathi win against Germany or something. Mendlala South Africa.
Like,
the only thing.
Lose that ball in that situation, we could be talking a different story. Losing 1-0, that's it. But Bruce, man, I don't understand. Who is our tactical analysis team that sits upstairs? Could they not see early on? Pela Sithole, I think, even lost 2 balls before the third one where he gave the goal away. And then half time, don't you guys make that sub now, Hugo Bruce? Where's the tactical team saying, no, Bruce, they must be adamant. No, Sithole is going to cost us here. He comes back, red card. We could have avoided that whole situation. And I remember the same thing, Sithole. Well, I don't know if it was Egypt or something in AFCON. He was struggling. He was a bit off the pace of the game. We brought in Batusi Obas, and then we had control of that whole game. Make the sub halftime. Bring on Mbata. Like, the starting lineup, I'm not surprised. I knew we were going to go with the back five. But at least we're losing 2-0. 70th minute. We are red card down. Throw in Apolis, Mufokeng. We need speed up front. You take off Reynas and Foster. Both of them off. Mufokeng, Apolis. Speed. We get the ball. We just clear it over the top. We're making runs. Wana says he flicking. Oh my goodness. This is so easy to do. And what did I say? Yesterday or the day before, I made a video about that ref. What did I say? Very strict ref. What do we go do? I swear, I don't know if they planned this whole situation. Like the tactical... You know what? Let me calm down. It's okay, Bafana. You know what? Chin up. Boys, just make sure in the second game you make a comeback. That's it. Now it just makes the second game a little bit more difficult because it's a must-win game. So yeah, boys, good luck for the second game. We can come back. I'm lifting my chin up, boys. Come on.
Sithole. I was like, why is Sithole starting? Have we not been watching the same Sithole? Guys, this is no longer the Sithole from AFCON 2023. Unfortunately, there was no need for him to be starting yesterday. And I can't even say there was no need for him to even be selected because Hugo Broos loves him. He was going to be selected. We are the opening game of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The whole world is watching. It is 2010 yet again, and you play 5 at the back defensive football. Defensive football. You know, when I took a video saying, oh my gosh, we have 11 defenders, that means he's definitely playing 5 at the back, and a lot of you guys were saying there's no way he's playing 5 at the back. Speak now. Anyway, when he played that 5 at the back, I thought, okay, you know what? Maybe we will see a lot of overlapping from Mudiba Mutau. We saw, oh my gosh, that first half, we didn't see any of that. We were struggling so much, not only to, progress the ball beyond the midfield. We kept losing the ball in midfield. In fact, in every single area of the pitch, we just kept losing the ball. And we barely played in their half. I'm not even going to talk about the 2 red cards, guys. Like, it's whatever. In fact, Sithole getting a red card is actually a blessing. The first goal, the mistake that caused the goal, right? Here's why I'm saying I blame Sithole. But also even the pass to Sithole. I know people are blaming Sithole only and not blaming Ronwen. Others are blaming Ronwen only and not blaming Sithole. I'm one of the few people that actually blame both. And please hear me out. Hear me out. Guys, Ronwen Williams actually had a good game. Let me add that before I forget. He actually did have a good game. And I'll give him the credit because some of the saves that he made in the game really could have, if it was another person, probably could have ended 5-0. Let's start with Sithole. You play overseas, bro. You play overseas. You are a CDM in a national team. And you can't trap the ball. You can't trap the ball. On top of that, you want to trap the ball and turn around without scanning your surroundings. That is not a touch that a player that is playing where he's playing at his level, both domestically at his league and for a national team. You should not be making touches like that. The Ronwen Williams pass to Sithole. There are Mexican players surrounding Sithole. And looking back, yes, there was not acres of space. There was no acres of space, but there was space for Sithole to at least make a good decision, pass back to Ronwen Williams. There was space to do that. However, from a mile away, I could see that if you pass Sithole, even though he asked for it, if you pass Sithole, they're going to press him instantly, and that is exactly what they did. Maybe Ronwen Williams is not used to Sithole because they don't play with each other week in, week out. He's used to his Sundowns players more than Sithole would. I would have rather made that pass to a Jaden Adams that was further up, if I'm not mistaken, it was Jaden Adams, than Sithole, because Sithole is really not the type of person you pass that ball to when you know that those kinds of passes are going to invite the press. They are going to invite the pressure. Sithole is not that kind of player to pass that ball to, unfortunately. Also, we were just under 10 minutes in. There's still a lot of time into the game. Just hoof the ball. We're playing 5 at the back anyway. Nothing is going our way. Just hoof the ball over everybody.
5 ukhipha wonke ama-attacking players wangadlalisa wonke ama-attacking players wazofighta khezu-2 wazoshaya ngama-central midfielders. Hayibo and nabantu laba kukhala ubani mina nkosami uzwani mina ngam-counter out kudala uzwani ayikho into ayenzayo ayikho into ayenzayo uzwani ngisho kwi-Sundowns umuntu olandela ibhola uyamaje uzwani uthi kade ayifela nje uzwani kade ayifela after injury nje uzwani wayifela nje angazi usebeyaphi mina vele laphana nganastendanga Moremi bafisa abalade siphusha ngabo Apolice the best player kwi-Bafana Apolice in terms of abantu aba-attacker boom Apolice uyibukela igame seyashintsha ngoba sekuthola red card ukhipha i-strike still akafaka futhi umuntu attacker afaka i-central midfield mafethu buhlungu uthanda ibhola yezo next game futhi uzoba
I love the fact that South Africans are in pain. No African country is consoling them. Everyone is giving them. Go check the comment section. They're crying. Even the video I posted, the first video I posted today at midnight. Guess what? They were there in the comment section trying to defend themselves. I told that they should not bother. They are going to win this World Cup. Of course, South Africa is going to win. With that type of performance, South Africa is going to win the World Cup. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop your comment. Don't bother. I have a lot of reactions coming from Nigerians and Africa as a whole. If you see the happiness, the joy, guys, please wait.